So here, if you will see here, right, any particular code, if you wanted to just debug, correct? So you can just debug, maybe let's say insert operations or something like that. I'm just putting some, you see, double click like this. So okay, let me take any other code. This is working code. So this is a basically a Java file which we have, maybe a application which we have taken up, correct? So if you will see, matlab, any class, if you wanted to debug, just rather than run as, you just use as a debug as, right? Debug as a Java application. So if you wanted to switch that, that will be little better. So there are a different perspectives here. You see here, it's a Java GUI, Java EE, right? It's a Java, it's a debug. So these are, you can change the perspective also, so that here the left hand side you will see the project explorer properly. So if you will just see here like this, you can see that it is coming on to the first pointer, because this flow will start from the public static void main. Now it is actually a completely, sorry, I just done some one mistake here. Again, I'm just running it. Debug as a Java application. So this flow will start from here. Now you can just take it. Now you just one by one, you can see that it is coming up. There is a one app development object got created. So you see the way here it is got created. Okay. So arguments, there is this arguments have only that there is a nothing in the argument, which is we got it from here. Now if you see, so this is the way you can inspect the variables as well. Now again on the next, you will come up here. Now you will next pointer, it is coming up here. Now you will see the value of I is equal to 2. K is value is 100. T is value is 1.1. Right? So how you got it? Because we call that app development. Right? So this is the way you can just see here. And we have done the I++. So the value you can see. So you can track that variables, details and everything. So why it is not working? Like this. Now the program is over. So this is the way you can, maybe any particular program, if you wanted to debug, you can just debug it, right? Again, if you wanted to go, you just go here and change the perspective here. Now let's say if you are just doing a file insert any other, maybe thread operations. Here also we have done the debug, correct? So in thread operations, basically, maybe you can see that we have already discussed that how you can create a threads and start the threads. Basically, these life cycle methods and other things also we have seen it. So this is the way basically you can see and you can just run the particular program, correct? So T dot starts to just start the thread. Then the run method will be getting called. If you wanted to just make a sleep, so you can make as a sleep like that, right? So this is the way, and this run method, whatever you are putting is a run method, is a life cycle method. So anything if you will put it into a run method, it will be by default executing if you will put this t dot start. And you can just use that threads either via the extending the threads or maybe implements whenever, right? So this is the way you can just see that how you can create a thread. So we are basically print details. So here we are calling print details just outside, but if you wanted to make it from the threads, so you can make it from the via the thread lifecycle. Okay, like this. Now if you wanted to debug here, debug as a Java application. So as much as pointer you will put it, right, you will see that what is the basically thread IDs and everything. You see here this one T1 thread has been created, the ID is 18. You can see much more information about the thread. Blocker is null, daemon is false, it's not a daemon thread. Inheritance and in all other things about the thread you can just see. Now next again you just click on the, then it will just come, because you see automatically it will coming to from start to run even though we are not calling. So this is the way you can track the flow for any application. Now again, now it is printing here, hi run. Now this print details is called from here. So from here we are printing in print details. Now here we are just calling a leave calculation from this particular calculate salary. So this cell object also you can see. Now here see this date, this is basically representing to a thread operations. This salary is basically another object basically representing to a calculate salary. So this is the way you can see the objects details as well. Now leave calculations basically we come up here. So here also we put it some of that pointers, that's why it is coming here. So till that time each and every line you can put it and then you can see that, right? So this is the way basically you can just see and inside, and this is the way you can debug the application. So anything if it is not working, then you can just debug it.